If you're like me, you've managed to kill off even the toughest indoor plants. But imagine a world where your plants tell you exactly when they need watering. It would seem that this idea may not be so stupid after all. You may be familiar with a growing body of studies that provide evidence that plants can sense sounds around them. Now, new research shows that they can produce airborne sounds in response to stress. A team led by experts at Tel Aviv University has shown, among others, that tomato and tobacco plants not only make sounds, they do so loudly enough for other creatures to hear. Their findings, published today in the journal Cell, help us adapt to the rich acoustic world of plants. Plants can listen, but now they can talk. Plants are stemless organisms. They cannot escape stress factors such as herbivores or drought. Instead, they evolved complex biochemical responses and the ability to dynamically alter their growth in response to environmental signals such as light, gravity, temperature, touch, and volatile chemicals produced by surrounding organisms. These signals help them maximize their growth, reproductive success, prepare for resist stress, form mutually beneficial relationships with other organisms such as fungi, bacteria. In 2019, researchers showed that the buzz of bees can cause plants to produce sweeter nectar. Others have shown that white noise played on Arabidopsis, a flowering plant in the mustard family, can trigger a drought response. Now, a team led by Lila Kadeni, who also led the aforementioned bee nectar study, has recorded the airborne sounds made by tomato and tobacco plants and 5 other species. These sounds were ultrasonic in the 20 to 100 kHz range and therefore cannot be perceived by the human ear. Stressed plants chatter more. To carry out their research, the team placed microphones 10 centimeters away from plant stems exposed to drought or severed near the soil. They then compared the recorded with the sounds of unstressed plants, as well as from empty pots, and found that stressed plants made significantly more than unstressed plants. As a great addition to their paper, they also included the audio track of a time-lapse recording that was reduced to an audible range. The result is a distinctive pop sound. The number of pops increased as drought stress increased. Also, sounds can be detected at a distance of 3 to 5 meters, showing the potential for long-range communication. But what actually causes these sounds? While this is unconfirmed, the team's findings suggest that cavitation may be at least partially responsible for the sounds. Cavitation is the process by which air bubbles expand and burst within the water-conducting tissue, or xylem, of a plant. This explanation makes sense considering that both drought stress and shearing will alter water dynamics in a plant body. Whatever the mechanism, the sounds of plants under stress seem informative. Using machine learning algorithms, the researchers were able to distinguish not only which species produced the sound, but also what kind of stress it was subjected to. It is not yet clear whether and how these sound signals will take place in plant-to-plant communication or plant-to-environment communication. While research was able to detect sounds from the non-woody parts of a vine, it was not able to detect any sounds from woody stems of woody species. Ecology and what it could mean for us. It's tempting to speculate that these airborne sounds may help plants communicate their stress more broadly. Could this form of communication help plants and perhaps wider ecosystems better adapt to change? Or perhaps the sounds are used by other organisms to detect the health status of a plant. Moths, for example, hear in the ultrasonic range and lay their eggs on leaves, as the researchers point out. Then there is the question of whether such findings will help future food production. Global food demand will only increase. Adapting water use to target crops or parts of the field that make most noise can help us intensify production more sustainably and minimize waste. For me personally, if someone could give my neglected vegetable farm a microphone and get notifications sent to my phone, that would be greatly appreciated.